Hello YouTube, it's Waylon with Busted Knuckle Rides and Kayla.
Moto camper.
And we are going to take you around and explore some areas today in the northwest of British Columbia. We got some of the most beautiful sights to see up here that most people never get to come up and ride. So come along with us today. We're heading out on a day trip. We're going to do some camping tonight, check out some gear, check out some beautiful spots around our area. So we'll bring you along for the adventure. Anyways, stick around and give a like and share if you like the video.
So nice along, I love it along here with the rock wall on the one side, and then we'll get up here and we start getting the opening up to the Skeena River in between Terrace and Kitwanga. This time of year, all the leaves are green, minus we get our spring runoff, so the river's definitely going to be big and muddy right now. It's May was a really wet month. We had 1.5 times our annual rainfall, so if you think about how much that is when we're up here living in a rainforest, so throw in an extra half a month's worth of rain. Yes, it made everything nice and green, and we're not too, we got a low fire warning right now, so we're not worried too much about fire bans, but it definitely made the runoff pretty muddy, and the river's high right now. So give you some more views up here when we get back going on to the river. We're sitting at about 175 to Smithers where we're going to end up today, so not too long of a ride. We got a few stops that we're planning on this trip, and show you the sights here in the Terrace, Kitwanga, Hazelton, and Smithers area. So got a beautiful ride. Weather's been nice. We got 22 degrees Celsius today, so it's definitely not hot, but not cool either. So good day for riding. Underwhelmed with the rear suspension right now. How's your bike handling?
The honestly feels really good. I'm warm. Love the cruise control. Comfortable. I can still feel the little backrest there.
Is that bag on the back seat helping you at all?
I can't feel it, honestly.
Okay.
It sits farther back, so I just feel the little backrest, but
yeah,
it feels good.
Well, it's nice there's not lots of traffic on the highway for Saturday, and nice weather. There's not, I haven't had to pass anybody, or nobody's passed us so far. Yeah, that was good.
Good.
That was
good.
You weren't expecting that one?
No.
No. Well, let's see. We'll seeing as we're going to talk about some gear this weekend, our Cardo pack socks. That'll be one thing I'm talking about, because now you're able to hear Kayla's video, or I should say audio, coming through here, and be able to hear how choppy it is. Now these Cardos, we haven't used them for that long, like for total hours on them, but they started out when we first got them, they seemed to work quite well, and then over time they've lately been getting really choppy. Kayla's only I don't know, 50, 60 feet behind me, and you can hear how choppy the audio is. Sometimes it cuts right out. So lately I'm definitely not impressed with them, especially when we rely on them so much for talking back and forth. And you know, we're people that when we ride, we're in a conversation pretty much most of the time. there's times where, you know, a little peace and just enjoy the scenery is nice, but we normally enjoy that scenery together and talk about it. So having frustrations here of it cutting out as much as it has been this year is kind of getting a bit of annoyance. So we'll see how they go. I did a firmware, I think I did the last firmware update on them a month or so ago. So for being these being the Pack Talk Gold, yeah, I don't think they're coming out with any new firmware updates. When I first bought these, they discontinued them pretty much right after I bought them. Came out with the next one, and I was fine. They worked good for a while, and I was happy with them. But never did I ever see the distance that they were rated for out of the box, and everybody else's testing of them, or what we've seen when I read reviews and watched videos when I bought them. Before this, I did have a Senna set, and they were okay, but there was issues that I didn't like with them, and so that's why I switched over to the Cardos. And they have a lot of features that I do like with them, but the distance, even if I'm in an open area or line of sight, it, I don't know, if I can get, maximum I seem to ever get, and this is out in the open, on line of sight, no buildings, nothing around to cause interference, seems to only be 100 yards, maybe a little bit more, but then it's very, very choppy, if anything, even at 100 yards. Lots of times, like right now,
it's cutting out right now.
Yeah, you're yeah, so Kayla's
like,
hearing being cut out.
It just keeps cutting out, and I can only hear.
Yeah, and she's right behind me right now, so pretty poor on the audio department. Not so sure what to do. They've never been in any big rainstorms or anything else that cause issues or drops, so not super happy with the product.
It makes it frustrating because I especially am really relaxed to talk to you because I still have anxiety with riding, and I need to be able to like compare directions or anything like that. Will tell me if something is coming up my way, and the fact that it keeps cutting out and I can't hear what he's saying is definitely frustrating because that is a huge part of our experience. We enjoy talking to each other, so definitely need to figure something out for our Sturgis trip, or maybe Carter wants to send us a new set.
Minutes here out of little town of Kitwanga. So Kitwanga is kind of the center point, well, I shouldn't say center point, but in between Terrace and Hazelton on our way today down to Smithers. Kitwanga, I think the last time I checked, had a population of, I think it was 490 people, if I remember correctly. I could be a little bit off on that. My memory's not always the best. But either way, it's the junction of Highway 16 and, what is the other highway? I'll get it for you in just a second. But it's the road that's going to take you up to Alaska. So for any travelers that are coming up this way, either taking sometimes the Alaska Ferry down to Prince Rupert, which is about, about 260 kilometers west of me or behind me, and that way. We're heading east right now. So if you want to drive up to Alaska or in British Columbia, I want to say we have a little piece of Alaska. So Hyder, Alaska is a small little portion of Alaska, but to get there, you either got to go by boat or you got to go through BC. So you drive through a beautiful drive or beautiful motorcycle ride, especially if you're ever heading up to up that way. Definitely go into Stewart, then cross the border into Hyder. So once you hit Hyder, you're on a gravel road. There's a few shops, a few people live there. Don't expect too much of a town, but it's definitely got a lot of history and a lot of nice scenery. So you can stop over, and if you keep following the road after you get into Hyder, you're only going to go about a couple kilometers, and you're going to be back driving into BC side of it. So it's definitely an interesting area. Some of the most beautiful waterfalls, mountains, lots of grizzly bears, lots of stuff to see and do up there. So check it out if you're ever in that area. And the highway I was referring to is our junction here of Highway 16 and Highway 37. So we're going to make a little pull in here and stop at the Petrocamp, kind of the one of the main stops in this town of Kitwanga. Got a gas station and yeah, a fair bit of other stuff, food. So we're about 240 kilometers right now from Hyder, Alaska. So it's yeah, we're a little bit up in the north. To get up to the high top end of Alaska is definitely a lot longer of a trip, but Hyder's definitely a nice day trip for us to be able to make up there. So I'm just gonna have a quick stop, stretch the legs here, and this Petrocan gas station has some of the world's best fry bread. So every time if I'm out on the bike, my stop or sometimes even just my drive here is to come down and get fry bread.
I feel like there might be a cop out today.
Yeah, probably. Oh, fry bread. I think it's still 63 here.
Yeah, it is. Oh, I guess I slowed down too much.
Yeah, that guy was happy and waving.
Yeah, I wait.
He's there tomorrow on the way back. I want my fry bread.
Okay.
Funny, I go to Kitwanga and I have to stop for fry bread. I go to Rosswood, I gotta stop at this general store for my dry chorizo sausage. Every town is the food that or little stop to that food I gotta go for.
We could go to that, what's that one? It's like Ralph's or something, sausage and Smithers, like for the Jaegers.
Yeah, the sausage factory or that Rudolph.
Yeah.
Rudolph.
Oh, Rudolph, that's what it was.
Yeah.
That's by the campground too.
Yeah. We can, yeah, I like sausage factory, I think, better. Remind me when we stop, I'll check the camera for bugs.
Okay.
Do a bug check because my helmet's been getting lots. this is where I need a 360 camera going.
I was just thinking the same thing because I wanted to capture those mountains over there, but the camera won't go that direction.
I know.
The 360 on.
Now, that 360 though, it's hard because the video quality is so much poorer than the one Ace Pro 2 that we're running right now. The video quality is so much better. So even though you can put the 360 video in there, you kind of focus on the poor video quality over the beautiful scenery.
True. It cut out again.
Oh, I said we're almost to Hazelton.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, Car. Don't charge me that much money, and I don't know. They quit working.
Yeah, it's pretty frustrating. Where do you go in?
The second one right here. Got you off guard there a little? Looked a little jerky happening.
You cut out there, but yeah, I definitely did not feel good there. Old truck pulling that trailer?
Yeah, that was pretty old. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. It's bad that I've lived here, most of my life. Oh, there's another big hole in the road. And this stretch along here, there's a smaller river, and I'm not sure if it's the Bulkley River that we run along. Because we left the Skeena back at Kitwanga. Now I think it must be the part of the Bulkley that we're coming along.
Yeah. Oh, big bump. Holy crap.
Oh, I didn't even see that one.
It was small, but felt it.
Oh, maybe I'll slow it down a little. I didn't even realize my speed.
We're cruising.
I expect that out of you normally. Not me.
You were going, so I was keeping up.
Yeah, you didn't say anything.
You'll get the ticket first.
Yeah, I don't normally even watch my speed that much, because normally I kind of know what I'm doing, but that time, I think it's the new bike. Ever since I got the new bike, I look down and I'm thinking, I thought I was only doing 100 and I'm doing 120. Day. Yeah. I gotta keep telling myself, oh, watch the road, watch for deer, watch for bears, because I'm like looking off at the mountains, and then I'm like, oh, pothole, crap.
Yeah.
Alright, so we are pulling into the community of Whitset, and we're going to take a brief stop here and show you where one of the best, I think one of the best fishing holes for the locals find when the fish are running through the Whitset Canyon here. They go right down onto the rocks and do the dip netting and pull the salmon out of the river. So we're going to pull in here and have a look at how things are going for...
Easy parking, please.
we're coming up to the town of Smithers, where we're going to stop, get some groceries, and have some food for tonight. So then after we leave Smithers, we only got, I don't know, about a 10-minute run out through Telkwa, and we're going to be setting up camp at Tyhee Lake Campground tonight, which is one of our provincial parks. It's a nice little campground stay. It's got it's on a lake. It is Tyhee Lake, but yeah, it's got some nice playground, nice room. The sites are pretty nice, and yeah, we've stayed there before, so we just haven't done it on the motorcycle. So we're going to test out some gear, test out some equipment, get things set up, and make dinner, and maybe sit around and have a fire later. So anyways, we'll show you back here as we come into Smithers in a few minutes.
All right, we have arrived in the town of Smithers. We're sitting just on the main Highway 16 coming through, and we're gonna run into a store, grab some food for tonight, and then we'll head out to Telkwa and find camp for the night. We haven't reserved anything or booked anything, so hopefully they got a spot for us. If not, there's a few other nice campgrounds around here. So yeah, we'll get back to you here soon, but just have a look. We hit nice weather, good, warm, lots of bugs. A lot of my footage had to probably gonna have to get edited out with so many bugs on the camera.
All right, we got some food, a few little snacks for tonight, and we are just about rolling out of Smithers, BC, and we're going to cross the Bulkley River here in a moment and head out towards Telkwa. That's where we're going to be turning off and heading up to Tyhee Lake, the campground, and get things set up. And who knows, there is a little ice cream shop that's not too far from the campground that we've hit up before. We may even make a little adventure down there tonight. We'll see what happens, but get things set up. Wow, I must think with my stomach a lot. I'm looking at the last stop back in Kitwanga for fry bread. Now I'm thinking ice cream. So, anyways, see how it goes. Some little bit darker clouds up that direction, even though the temperatures went up about 3-4 degrees from what we had about a half hour ago.
Yeah, it's hot.
And it's been warm enough for Kayla to want to ditch all the leathers, but we do got a little bit of dark clouds ahead. They're not calling for any rain tonight, but we'll be ready for it even if it is. Hopefully not. All right, we're coming into the small village of Telkwa, about 10 kilometers outside of Smithers, BC, and yeah, it's going to be kind of almost at our destination for today. Town's got a couple of little stores. It's got a pub that I haven't been to in many years. Not sure if it's still open, but did have some good times there. We got a gas station, a general store, hardware store, and also home to some of the some great smoked meat. So coming up here on the left, we got Rudolph's Pierce Sausage. If you get a chance, give it a try. It's a pretty darn good place. Tyhee Market is also a great stop for all this last minute stuff to grab on the way out. Love British Columbia provincial parks. They always have the biggest speed bumps out of anywhere around.
All right, we pulled into Tyhee Lake and we went finding a campsite. This is our second one now that we've went to, but they keep getting us with all these ants. So we pulled in here, the first one Caleb pulled into, looked at the ground and the whole ground was just moving in ants. So we found a second campsite, but definitely better than the first one, but still tons of when you start looking down at the ground, there's ants everywhere. Still not one I'm wanting to set my tent up and sleep in. So we're gonna take a wander through the campground here, see if we can't find a bit of a better site with a few less ants.
Okay, I'm gonna show off our little campsite.
All right.
Ready?
Just stay right here.
Okay, we've got our little tent here.
Cheers.
How do I go like this? There we go. And then this is the Xped. What was it called?
It's the outer space
Outer space too. It has this big vestibule here. I've got my clothes. This is a saddlebag bag.
What type of bag?
A saddlebag bag.
Right.
I don't know, Amazon. Okay, we've got Amazon pillows. Our Mountain Hardwear sleeping bags we've had for 20 years. And both of us have the Kilo Skier sleeping pads. And this is a little retractable light from Amazon that I'm excited to try out. Boots in the vestibule. And then we've got our little backpacking, but for us there are motorbike camping chairs. They're tiny. We're a little bit scared that they're gonna break when we try and get out of them, but they've been working. And then we've got our little collapsible mugs.
Fully collapsed?
Yeah. This is our little campsite. Here's our bikes.
So dirty.
So dirty. It's like 25 degrees right now. But it was a nice ride to Smithers. We had good weather. Anyways, yeah. We'll see how our first night goes. Sleeping in the tent. But I think it'll be okay. We've got good gear. It's warm.
Amazon's never let me down before on
So
gear.
I think we'll be okay. Oh yeah, we've even got our little solar panel.
Charging the cardos.
Charging our headsets.
Cardos.
Yeah. Review
All right.
coming up soon for those. And I think we'll report back in the morning. Okay.
A few camera mounts, but they're quick to grab in my top pouch.
Okay, what was in this one again?
All my fast emergency gear. I got extra headlamp, extra bungees, tape. If something goes wrong, quickly to
Okay.
put our gear back onto the bikes. Then underneath there, a little bit of quick camera gear. Then let's open this one. In here is the emergency glasses for when I can't read
you're
anything.
an old man.
I'm an old man. Got camera gear. Got my chargers, more all the camera mounts in that top one. I'm gonna show everybody my undies. All right, all the cell phone chargers. I fit the leathers.
And my chargers too, because I forgot to pack mine.
Okay, I guess so. Fit the leathers, my clothes, my...
And look at you're using a packing cube. Doesn't that make your life so much easier?
No, you turned me into something I'm not. I don't use packing cubes. I throw stuff in and I push really hard to hold
But
it
now
down.
you use them.
Sure, it's there.
And then what's under here?
In here, I think it was just camping stuff. We got spare gloves, rope, another extra bungee.
And on the sides?
Oh, jeez, I'm getting there. towel. I got my nighttime. Ooh, I brought my Kuyu jacket just if it was cold at night. And then, what else is in here? Got any zippers. Okay. Bear spray. And then the rain cover for my bag is all that's in that one.
This is just your clothes?
What?
That's just your clothes?
That's my clothes.
Wow.
That zipper.
Pretty good.
That zipper. I know, I don't really pack a lot of stuff. I got a pair of jeans, 2 t-shirts, 2 pairs of socks, a woolly pair of socks if I'm cold at night. I think I brought in a pair of underwear, but that's debatable.
Jacket underneath.
And then my
Okay, what's on
jacket.
the other side?
Other side is another zipper. I got balaclava. Just in case, spare glasses for at night. 2 if it's cold tonight.
You did pack toilet paper. I was thinking about that when we were driving
I was
down.
thinking about you. That's why I brought toilet paper, because
Thanks, honey.
you seem to always need toilet paper for something.
I was thinking about that.
I throw in latex gloves that if it's ever raining and I'm wearing gloves, if I need a little extra warmth, so I'll throw in the latex. Another balaclava, because I know you didn't bring one.
I did bring one. I just brought the winter one.
Okay. Anyways, that's it.
Good job, honey.
I know, I packed a lot less than I normally, well, with all the camping stuff I didn't have as much room, but I didn't bring the JBL speaker or any big items.
Bummer.
That's my 60
good.
pounds bag,
Yeah, it's heavy.
but I put the solar panel went up in the front.
I'm gonna try and
Make dinner.
heat up our leftovers that I made last night, beef and broccoli and rice. And I'm going to reheat it in this pot. Okay, so I have our jet boil. Took this out. This is gonna go in here.
We're learning camping leftovers. Oh, flip that little piece around first.
What do you mean?
This here.
Oh. God. Holy
Turn it, undo it. Either tighten or loosen, one or the other, really quick.
Like that?
Like tighten or loosen.
Holy God.
Well, you had it halfway. Oh, that's interesting. All right. Holy jeez. Would you like me to make you a drink?
No, I don't think I need another one right now. I think I need to do this without drink water. Okay, can I put this in? Okay, that's it? That's all I need? What is this for?
It's the coffee press. Where's the other pieces?
Where's the other piece of the coffee press? You're lucky.
I'm lucky. I was the one that put it in there.
Why'd you shove it all the way down?
I didn't.
It's stuck.
I did not do that.
Waylon, it's stuck.
Why'd you do it?
Righty, tighty, lefty, loosey.
How many times a day do you say righty, tighty, lefty, loosey?
Shut up.
It's a handy,
Yeah, I ain't got time for that. You work on
it's a
it.
handy little piece of knowledge to have right there.
Okay. Is the camera even, can you see me in it?
It's going.
Okay. Okay, I got this little cute GSI pot set. I'm gonna put this, oh God, put this in here. Oh, fuck.
This is becoming a comedy show.
Why isn't this going on very nice? Okay, there we go. Okay.
Okay, so now what are you doing? You don't need the lighter. It
What
automatically.
do you mean I don't need the lighter?
It automatically ignites.
Okay, so go to the plus sign.
Lefty, loosey. Now press the button right here.
Is it, oh, it's on. Oh, that's cool.
No, that's gonna fall off.
Why is it not working?
I don't know. Stop, turn it off then. Let's restart things. Let's try it again. Let me see. I didn't sign up for you.
Just have it lower.
This is just continuing on the day of. Ow!
Get you on the cloth?
No, I was doing surgery here. Let's go figure out which spot it drops into.
Got that hot that fast?
Yep, that's definitely that hot that fast. Ow. Still hot. It has not cooled down.
It doesn't look straight.
You know Ready, tighty. There.
No.
Okay. Those little nubs.
This is real life experience of this.
Yeah. done this. Actually, no, I haven't used this piece before. I always just use the pot.
I know, but I wanted to use my new... And then I got this cute little dishwash set.
All right, take 2 at making dinner.
So we got it on.
Wow, we got the stove on.
That's enough, right? That's lots.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, let us know what you're doing here.
We put these stabilizer thingies that it came with. And we got our leftovers. Okay. I'm gonna try this again. Oh shit. Did I turn it off?
Yeah.
Now it's on, right?
Yeah.
I think we're good.
I would get that as low as you can. There you go.
Okay. With the lid? May as well. Come to the lid, right?
Yeah. It's burnt to the bottom.
Shut up. I'm scared I'm gonna burn it, but... Oh no. I think I'm just gonna let it...
Simmer?
This is with the speed up part.
No big deal.
Professional. Oh, scheisse.
Like and subscribe for more.
Like and subscribe for more. Exactly.
Or professionalism.
We're showing him. Ooh.
Good thing we got sound effects.
Oh, I messed up.
Alright, what is going on?
I think it looks pretty good. And then we'll put it on the plates.
Looks delicious.
Okay, I'm gonna leave it there for a minute. Oh shit. Looks pretty good, if I do say so myself.
Amazing.
Amazing. Amazing. Next camping trip, I'm bringing my Yeti, or next Moto camping trip.
It's still warm, even though sun's up in the sky. We're gonna head down here to the boat launch. So we came to Tyhee Lake before. We liked camping here. The only thing we didn't like was all the campsites seemed to be either up a hill or down a hill. This year we got here and it was a lot of ants. The first campsite that we pulled into, I couldn't turn the motorbike around fast enough because I looked at the ground and it was pretty much just moving underneath us. It was a big ant hill.
Well, get the mountain over
And so we started looking at other campsites.
there. That looks really nice.
And we took a walk around. Less bugs or less ants in it, but there's still enough, and we were gonna go camp back in town, and then we just said screw
I got
it.
lazy.
We got lazy and we stayed. So there's a few ants in our site. Kayla, say hi.
Hi.
And yeah, so we stayed the night. Tyhee, we're just out for a little walk down here at the dock, and beautiful right now with the sun kind of behind the clouds and the mountains in the background. Yeah, really nice for a scenic spot. When you look around here, look at the hills, the sun on the hills, everything is green. Yeah, it doesn't get too much nicer than this. We get here, it's not packed. We had no reservation. Might not be packed due to some of the sizes of the ant hills and the amount of ants in our site, but definitely a great spot to stop. We kind of got away in our site. There's still some ants, but definitely not as bad. But this view here is just breathtaking. I'm gonna turn the camera off here and I'll take a few still pictures out of here. And I actually thought, because it was like this last time when we were here. All right.
Good night.
Peace. We'll see how this goes.
Yeah, we're tired.
So far, this sleeping pad's jabbing in my back. Maybe I'm just grumpy old man. I think I need to let some air out. I'm sure if it's with anything goes with my luck, air will be out by morning. But
I had to let air out of the pillow, but the mattress is okay. Cool. I mean, it's not amazing, but
at least we got these like wicked little LED lights in here.
Woo woo.
It brings all the mosquitoes right around the outside of the tent. All right. See you guys.
Good night.
See you tomorrow. I'm gonna bring it to a boil instead of coffee. All right, I had a
good morning.
Morning. I had a crappy sleep.
So did I.
1:30 in the morning, fireworks started going off for, I don't know, 10 minutes. And it was probably 2:30, trains rolling by. The horn went probably 6 times. Then, I don't know, the rest of the night was tossing, turning. Kayla's snoring.
I was not. You were snoring so loud. My biggest complaint, though, is those inflatable pillows from Amazon. They're horrible.
Yeah.
The sleeping pad was...
Sleeping pad I didn't mind.
The sleeping pad was okay. Like, when I sit up or when I was tossing and turning, I felt the bottom. But, like, as long as I was laying flat, it was fine. But it was those freaking pillows. Oh, my neck.
Yeah, they
So
weren't.
I definitely need to do some research and figure out a different alternative because I'm not going to be able to sleep for 10 days on that pillow.
Yeah.
There's no way.
I couldn't have 10, no, it'll be more than 10.
More than 10.
It'll be more than 10 days, but I couldn't, in that, well, I just lack of sleep with that train made me jump out of bed and then
And I think
horn.
it's just the noise too. Like, I think I need to get earplugs, but not just those crappy styrofoam ones. I want ones that, like, I don't know,
are
better.
I have fitted ones.
Yeah, I need earplugs.
But I was too lazy to crawl out of the tent to get them out of my bag. And I would have definitely put them in because the birds all night long. And
they didn't stop.
I know, I was so mad. Between the birds, the fireworks, the trains. At home, there's no noise. We live where we live. It's so quiet. I don't know, the birds at home even shut up.
Well, and I feel like for camping, we're used to being in a trailer, so we have the quiet of being in a trailer as well.
Yeah.
And then, do you want to scoop it out, measure it? Yeah, and this is just like you hear everything. And warmth, though, I was warm enough. My sleeping bag is nice.
Yeah, I was fine with being warm. I was actually probably too warm for part of the night. But I definitely tossed and turned lots.
You change my that's lots, honey.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Change the pillow, earplugs, and I think we'll be good.
So we're just discussing
We poured our black coffee.
I got a little sugar.
Our sugar.
I haven't tried it yet, but
I haven't tried it yet. I'm a little scared to try it, honestly.
I'll let you try it first. We're discussing I don't know what the word I'm looking for. Not the best sleep situation.
Well, and why? Because why it affected us more is because where we live is very, very quiet. Like,
we're remote.
After 9 o'clock, there's no cars that drive by, so we are used to very quiet, not a sound, and to sleep and hear birds and vehicles and people and
trains and fireworks and
everything wakes us up.
Yeah, I thought a couple rum and Dr. Pepper last night would put me out and I wouldn't have that issue. I have to say it though, even though that is the case and how light of a sleeper I am. Last year at Sturgis, I had no problem sleeping. When I went there, it was our first year last year, and
people were like, prepare to not sleep.
Prepare to not sleep, and actually, I got some of my best sleeps ever there.
We had no problem, but we were in a trailer.
Yeah, that was the difference.
With a mattress, and
I think I was telling Waylon, I think I turned the oven fan on a couple nights too for white noise, but we had no problem sleeping there.
No, I didn't even use earplugs because I brought earplugs and earmuffs to go over top, thinking everyone said you're not going to sleep, and I took that as a challenge. But after the first night of not putting earplugs in, I never did after that, and we only had one night that I got woke up in the middle of the night, and it was because there was a side-by-side doing donuts in the field felt like it was right around our trailer, or right doing donuts right around it. But other than that, I slept great every night, and I'm sure that had to do with all the fresh air. And we come here where we're at a little campground on a lake, and all of a sudden I got the worst sleep ever. I don't think I slept.
It's also our first night in many, many years we've slept in a tent.
Yeah,
going back. The last time we both slept in a tent was, I don't know,
about 11 years ago,
or more than that, even before we moved here.
But I've slept in the tent since, like on bike trips, and I never had a problem sleeping. So these pads, these Kilos
they're so
pads,
noisy.
Besides them being noisy, I think I woke myself up tossing and turning.
I hate that, how noisy they are. The second you move, it's just like crinkle, crinkle, crinkle.
And I was wondering about
noisy.
Maybe bringing a sheet.
Yeah.
Wrapping it in a sheet might quiet it down a little. I can understand if you're backpacking. Not that we have a lot of room on the bikes, but it was very noisy.
Yeah, that was annoying.
I had to let pretty much 99% of the air out of my pillow because I found it was holding my head up and too high.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got coffee. Cheers.
Cheers.
And it's not even that bad.
Packed up.
Well, in 1814, we took a little trip. Along with Colonel
We're on
Jackson.
our way home, and we made a stop here in
Old Town
Hazelton. We drove over a really cool bridge.
Aggregate Bridge.
A little sketchy. I kept telling myself, don't look down, look straight, look straight. Anyways, this is an old paddle wheeler. What is it called?
Yeah. Paddle wheeler that used to run up and down the Skeena River hauling people and animals. How they did it, they're a lot braver than I am.
Anyways, beautiful area.
Engine parts along the Skeena River.
It's been a slower ride home because traffic. Everybody's stressed on Sunday afternoon.
Beautiful view down here, the mountains and
beautiful day for a drive.
Oh my god. Yes,
oh my god,
that is so.
Found the coolest thing.
We've been wanting a little mini crib board. Yeah, we found.
Well, because we have that other big crib board that we take with us.
And where'd you find it?
In this cute little.
What do you call these things? Library?
It's like a mini library.
Yeah. Oh, down here. Let's have a closer look at what you got.
It's beautiful. Look at that.
Now we got our crib board for on the bike.
Oh my god.
We've been hauling around.
That is the coolest find. I'm so happy about that. That is so awesome. No books or anything that I want.
There's a Michael J. Fox DVD. That's Seven Sisters way back.
Way back? I think it is. Way back there, yeah.
I'm not sure. I think it is all the peaks.
Yeah. No, I think so. Yeah. It's beautiful.
This is why
took a rest
some
stop.
of the beautiful areas why we love living in BC is this is our backyard. Within, everything we've seen is within a couple hours of home. but we are a bit of a rainforest, so we don't always have nice weather. But when we do, it keeps everything green, keeps forest fires down, and fishing, camping, hunting, lakes, rivers, waterfalls, glaciers. I'm sure we could go on the ocean. You know, we're only an hour and a half in one direction to the ocean, 45 minutes to go to Kitimat to the ocean. So, yeah, it's a bit of everything.
Yeah,
It's
taking your time to get home today.
easy to take things for granted.
Well, we made it home safe. Just pulled in the garage. And now we're gonna unpack and wash the bikes.
They're filthy, dusty, dirty,
Full of bugs. And yeah.
Maybe a haircut.
Thanks for coming along with us on this little trip. And
hope you like some of the sites that we have up here in the northwest.
It was fun to go on our first moto camping trip too, and now we're gonna figure out what we need to change for the next time, and we'll go from there. And
hotel.
Anyways, thank you for coming along the trip with us. We'll see you guys in the next video.